All right, this is Gilbert Marosi. Today I'm going to be talking over what happened with Mr. J. Boyarsky. I sent him yesterday. I sent him, like an art post stating the crimes of J. Boyarsky. Now, Mr. Boyarsky knows what he did and what he didn't do, and essentially, what he didn't do, he didn't do his job. Okay, so I essentially, stated it, very coherently, and the reason he didn't do his job is that because Mr. Rosen told him not to, and Mr. Rosen told him not to, because he was playing ball with the county and open space. How was he playing ball with the county and open space? Because essentially the county and open space managed to scam me out of a property which I own called Twin Creeks and caused me an infinite amount of mental distress and financial damage. Essentially, I lost $5 million in that deal. And this whole thing was essentially to buy at a bargain basement price a property called Twin Creeks, which I own, a property which had been existing since 1923. Okay, so an open space and the county, they essentially concocted a scheme where a property, which was legal and non-conforming, for almost 100 years, all of a sudden, becomes non-legal and non-conforming. Okay, and they screw me out of my property. And the thing is that I didn't, I guess I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I didn't know, the main point of it was they couldn't do it because I was never the legal owner of the property. Because when Jack Mako sold me that property, okay, back in 2013, he omitted the fact, that the water permit was not existing, was not current. And with the water permit not current, essentially, what happens is that the property is not legal. All right, so therefore, that made the whole contract void. So therefore, the county, which sued me, to get to open space to buy Twin Creeks, at half of what I paid for it, $5 million. Okay, they did it. Okay, that was their excuse. But actually, and I found out in May of 2020 that if someone lies, like in a sales contract, it becomes void. So therefore, I was never a legal owner. So, they screwed me out of my property, and they screwed 20 families out of their home. Get this. Okay, so what happens is that DA Jeff Rosen goes along with his scheme. When I discovered it and I complained, and I sent to James R. Williams, the prosecutor against me, and Shannon Mendoza, and I told him, you guys screwed me out of my property, and that was not legal. Well, I didn't do anything about it. So then I complained to Jeff Rosen, and Jeff Rosen didn't do a goddamn thing about it. And then I complained, with J. Boyarsky. He didn't do anything about it. Okay, so what happens? They think I'm going to roll over and play dead. The thing is that, there's this song, that George Gershwin, another Jew, wrote. That, it ain't necessarily so. Little David was small, but oh my. Little David was small, but oh my. He slew big Goliath, who lays down and dieth. Little David was small, but oh my. Yes, that's what's going on. Now, the thing is that, you guys, like Mr. Rosen and Mr. Boyarsky, you have reached the point of diminishing returns. Okay, the thing is that the original intent, was to go ahead and, please the county, so that they could screw me, with the immunity, with the impunity, and it didn't work out, because I don't roll over and play dead. Okay, so at this point in time, all I gotta tell you is that fork over 80 million to compensate me for ripping me off. All right, that's the end. Thank you.